Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're talking about a creature that seems to look at the laws of physics and say, "Nah, I'm good." Ever seen an animal scale a near vertical cliff face like it's strolling in the park? How do they do it? Get ready to have your mind blown as we explore the incredible world of the mountain goat, an animal that truly redefines what's possible. What if I told you there's a creature out there that treats 90-degree cliffs like a gentle slope? An animal that sees a toothpick-thin ledge hundreds of feet in the air and thinks, yeah, perfect spot for a nap? Today, we're not just talking about an animal. We're investigating a living, breathing middle finger to the laws of physics. The mountain goat. Forget what your science teacher told you about gravity for a second. How do these four-legged daredevils do it? Are they hiding anti-gravity devices in those fluffy coats? Stick with me because we're about to unravel some secrets that will make you question everything. Alright, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Their defiance of physics isn't magic, it's mind-blowing biology. Picture this: hooves that are basically nature's most advanced climbing shoes. Split toes that splay out, creating a wider base. A hard outer rim that bites into rock like an ice axe. And then get this, a soft, fleshy pads in the middle that act like super grippy suction cups. Seriously, these things could probably stick to a ceiling. And it's not just about sticking, it's about dancing on the edge. Their balance? It's like they have an internal gyroscope calibrated by a Zen master. They can shift their weight with microscopic precision, stand on ledges you wouldn't balance a coffee cup on. And the leaps. We're talking 12-foot vertical jumps from a standstill onto a dinner plate-sized target. Can your Olympic high jumper do that on a cliff face? I don't think so. This isn't just climbing. It's an art form, a ballet performed hundreds of feet above certain death. How is this even real? So they're rock climbing ninjas. But what about when Mother Nature throws a blizzard at them at 10,000 feet with winds that could rip a tree out of the ground? Do they just give up? Nope. Their fur coat isn't just fluffy. It's a high-tech survival suit. 2 layers. A dense, woolly undercoat that's like the warmest thermal underwear you can imagine. And an overcoat of long, hollow guard hairs that act like shingles on a roof, shedding snow and sleet. We're talking comfort in temperatures that would give a polar bear pause. And what do they eat in these frozen, rocky deserts? Whatever they can find. They're like the ultimate survivalist foodies, extracting every last calorie from moss, lichen, and gnarly, wind-blasted shrubs. Finding water. Sometimes it's just eating snow. How many of us would last a week, let alone a lifetime, in these conditions? It's a constant, brutal fight for survival, and these guys are winning stylishly. What does that tell you about the power of adaptation? Think your toddler learning to walk is stressful? Imagine teaching them on a cliff edge where one wrong step means. Well, you get the picture. Mountain goat kids are born into this extreme world and are practically climbing out of the womb. Within hours, they're testing their footing on slopes that would make your palms sweat. Nannies, the moms, are like helicopter parents armed with horns, fiercely defending their ridiculously acrobatic offspring. And the billies, the big males? Oh, the drama. Outside of mating season, they're often moody loners. But come autumn, it's game on. They transform into horned battering rams, clashing with rivals in head-splitting collisions to win the affection of the nannies. But here's the kicker. Even in these brutal fights on narrow ledges, they somehow avoid knocking each other into the abyss most of the time. It's like a demolition derby on a tightrope. How do they even calculate those risks? Mind-blowing fact number 1. That animal you call a mountain goat? Technically, not a goat. No, really. They're more like rogue mountain antelopes that decided true goat life was too mainstream. They're in their own exclusive club, Oriamnos Americanus. So next time someone says goat, you can be that person who says, actually, and here's where it gets weirder, their obsession with salt. They crave it like a cocaaholic craves chocolate. They'll scale deadly cliffs, risk encounters with humans, even lick antifreeze puddles, which is terrible for them, just for a salty fix. Why? Because their high-altitude veggie diet is low in essential minerals. So, they become mineral-detecting missiles. Imagine needing your daily vitamins so badly you'd climb Mount Everest for them. And those eyes. Rectangular pupils. Sounds creepy? It gives them almost 360-degree panoramic vision. They can see danger coming from practically anywhere without even turning their head. It's like having built-in CCTV. What are the secrets of these fluffy enigmas hiding? So, okay, they're not goats. They lick weird things, and they basically spit in the face of physics. Why does this matter? Because in a world where we're constantly told about limits, the mountain goat is a furry, four-legged symbol of challenge accepted. They don't just survive in places that would kill us in hours. They thrive. They paint a living picture of resilience, of evolution gone wild in the best possible way. Every time you see one effortlessly navigating an impossible cliff, it's a reminder that the rules we think are rigid can sometimes be bent, broken, or just plain ignored by those daring enough, or perfectly adapted enough. They force us to ask, what other impossibilities are just waiting for the right approach, the right adaptation? Are we underestimating what's possible? So, has your perception of possible been shattered yet? The mountain goat, nature's ultimate daredevil, biomechanical marvel, an expert at making physicists scratch their heads. From suction cup hooves to antifreeze resistant coats and salt-seeking missions, these creatures are a testament to life's incredible tenacity. What was the single most no way fact for you today? Drop it in the comments. I genuinely want to know what blew your mind. If you want more deep dives into nature's craziest characters, smash that like button, obliterate the subscribe button, and ring that bell like you're calling in a miracle. Thanks for hanging out on the edge with me today.